Tim and I recently got engaged, which is super exciting, until you see how expensive it is to get married in the US. And it's not just the wedding, it is literally everything. So, in an attempt to save some money, we've decided to throw our engagement party at my parents' house. But there's just one tiny catch.
So for those of you that are new here, I had several episodes where I was at my parents' house helping them do stuff because my mom decided a couple of months ago that she wanted to finally redo the entire house. So it has been in construction for several months, which is what you're looking at right now. This is not daily life. This is my parents' construction zone. So that being said, I figured that today I would help to sort of redo this dining room here so that it looks all nice for our engagement party. Because then we can put like food stuff on this table in the center with this big glass sliding door open and the other big glass sliding door open, and you have these views, and it's gonna be super pretty. So the first thing I gotta do is, well, half the flooring is missing. So I gotta put in some laminate flooring here real quick, and we're gonna start there. So under here we have, believe it or not, peel and stick tiling. This was put in 2003, I think, 2004, over 20 years ago. Still going strong, but also ugly as shit. So we're going to be putting down our laminate. It is important for the sizing to be scattered because otherwise it's all the same seam lines and it looks like complete garbage. So the pattern we are using is small, medium, large. This is 1/3, 2/3, 1 full. So this row is gonna be a full, but I gotta sort of nip the tip off this one and then we can get rocking and rolling. Fire in the hole. Why does that smell so bad? Holy shit. I don't think that this is the right blade for this, but it's fine for now. I gotta trim off part of this door jamb here, or this frame. It's hitting the floor. Yeah, I don't think we have to take that much off because it's just barely hitting it. So I have kind of run into a rather large dilemma here. I don't think this is gonna make sense unless I give you a visual. Oh, what was that? It's not gonna make sense though unless I give you a visual. So with this flooring, we are working from left to right. You have to pick a direction. You can't just flip-flop between the two because of the locking mechanisms that go on the sides. So if I wanted to put boards here, I couldn't because a full board would be too long. It would be hit to about here, which would then cause a problem, a ripple effect of a problem all the way down here. So the only way that I can put in a board here is if all of these ones are completed down here. Well, I can't because this isn't completed here. I can't put in more flooring here because this piece right here. Now this one is around a very tight corner. It's been like notched out to slide in there, right? Except it's not locking all the way because it can't lift high enough. And so it's just kind of a problem. So I could just argue with that piece for like a couple of hours here until I figured out how to do it. And normally I would do that, but today I'm not going to because I'm really trying not to waste time here. So the next thing I'm going to do is clear off this table and then put it outside and assess the damage, figure out what we need to fix on it so that it can look fresh and new, and it'll be fine. We're just gonna work around this shit. This is what happens when you DIY stuff, you know? Now that I'm addressing this table, I am realizing how much damage it has. There's a lot of like ring marks from cups and stuff. And there's also a patch in here somewhere. I don't know which one of these many patches it is. When I was a kid, I was using nail polish remover. I was taking off my Barbie pink nail polish and I dropped the cotton ball on the table and I picked up the cotton ball and I noticed it was brown, and me being like 7 years old, I was like, oh, the table must be really dirty. And so I took the cotton ball with the nail polish remover and I basically stripped the stain off of this table. So, sorry, Mom. But that's okay, because a very long time later, I am now the one fixing it. So I'm gonna do that. But I don't think I can do this indoors because the stain is gonna smell horrendous. Hey, Tim, we gotta shuffle it.
Where do you want to put it?
I'm thinking like on the back patio, because if I'm gonna use stain, it's gonna make the house smell.
You want to go that way?
Yeah.
How heavy is it?
I don't actually know how heavy it is.
Well, it's not going to fit.
Well, not with that attitude.
I mean, we're going to have to turn it sideways.
Can we just see how heavy this is? Oh, it's not that heavy.
Not heavy. That would have been good to know like 20 minutes ago.
Tim, this isn't gonna fit.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said we're going to have to turn it on its side. That's why I asked how heavy it was.
Well, now it doesn't fit because you doubted it.
Do you want to take it over there with the double doors?
Are you sure it's gonna fit if it goes sideways?
Yeah, because then we just...
Okay, why don't you lead? We have our supervisors here.
We're going to have to twist
He's
the table.
on the job. Yeah.
Well,
You know, Reggie gets on the kitchen table while I'm editing sometimes.
yeah.
I don't know why. He just puts himself there in front of me. He's like a cat. Someone needs to tell him he's a dog. I think we should just not cut corners and open the double doors. Okay, so this is, it's become a bit of a problem because we were just gonna take this, walk through here, and then take it through these double doors, except it doesn't even fit through this doorway. So,
How did I get it in here?
I think that it came disassembled. The legs weren't on it.
Oh, do you want to take the legs off of it?
No, because then I can't stain it.
Well, yeah, but we could take the legs off of it and then move it outside, then put the legs back on it.
Could.
Hi, what are you doing? Oh,
What's up? Hi, Kirby. You gonna help?
what's going on, Biscuit?
Do you want to help?
You want to help? You want to get one side of the table, we'll get the other?
Oops, there's Reg.
No.
So I am briefly interrupting this video to let you guys know, for those of you that are new here, that I post videos every single Monday. So if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel, that would be a massive help. I'm able to make videos like the one you're watching now because of all of you amazing viewers. Also, if you could hit the hype button on this video, that would be a massive help. Thank you.
Okay.
Kirby, you definitely have to move, buddy.
Watch out.
Oh, you can see the moon already.
One, two, three.
All right, so I've got a couple different products here. What we're gonna be using today is something called Restore a Finish. I've used this stuff before, and I know that a lot of people swear by it. They say it's one of the best staining products. When I used it, it was absolute shit. So hopefully it's a different experience with this table, because this is all that I have. We're just gonna jump in with this. I'm assuming that I probably shouldn't get this on my skin, so these gloves have bumps on them. They've got like a texture. I don't know how I feel about that. Actually, I kind of like it. Feels like turkey skin or something. So when I did this before, it said to use steel wool and rub it in, so we're gonna try that. I've got dark walnut and golden oak. I figure that it's probably best to start with the lighter one, because I can always go darker. It says do not pour directly on finish. So maybe on this like staining pad, we'll do golden oak first. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh, that smells like ass. Oh. I don't know how much that's actually doing. Kind of looks exactly the same. We're gonna try steel wool. Now if I rub this in, maybe. I feel like that just removed more stain. Am I tripping? Did that just remove more stain? I think it did. I don't like the golden oak. Okay, that's like kind of starting to do something, but I don't know so much about these white rings. I mean, that looks better. Okay, I don't know why this side looks significantly better than that side. I don't get what's happening here. I guess we'll just keep going. Oh wow, okay. Okay, so right now that the whole thing has been covered and wiped off, I'm gonna leave it to sit. So far, I think it looks better, but I'm still not necessarily convinced that I have just avoided having to sand and refinish it entirely. I don't know that I'm loving the results. There's still splotchiness. I'm gonna leave it, and then once it dries, I'll put a top coat on it, sort of rehydrate it, see how we feel. I don't know if it's gonna need to be refinished entirely. I don't know, man. So it is the next day. I've got to bring in this table to assess it, see how I feel about it. But I'm gonna put a rug down. I should probably do that first. This is a brand new rug. I'm not sure where my mom got it from, but if I can find it, I will link it. Tim, can you help me bring in the table? Guys, can you move out of the way, please?
Oh. Towards me. Not true.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. After it dried, I don't think it looks any better. I think it looked really good when it was wet, and since it's dried, it's just sort of dried out and it looks awful. So, in an attempt to fix that, I'm gonna use this Feed and Wax wood polish and conditioner. It's made out of beeswax and orange oil. I'm hoping that this works a little bit better. I have some of this at home, but I have not used it yet. The thing that I'm curious about with this is that I don't think it smells. No, it doesn't have that weird chemical smell like stains do. I hope to God that this works. Oh. I mean, it looks better. So now I'm supposed to wait about 20 minutes and then sort of like wipe it off. And then I might need to do a second coat or something like that because the wood is super dry. So we'll see. Excuse me, Ollie. Okay, so it's been about an hour or so. I ended up doing a second coat of this Feed and Wax because the table ended up just absorbing the vast majority of it. And after the second coat, I honestly have to say, I think the table looks significantly better. I think that what it really needed was more hydration. So I'm just gonna wipe off the excess. Honestly, practically none of it is coming up because the table absorbed so much of it. I am going to say Feed and Wax for the win. I'm honestly really surprised that that worked. I am not sponsored by Howard, but I honestly think that this is a really good product. Don't get me wrong, the table is not perfect. Like there are some areas where obviously the stain has sort of worn down, but it looks significantly better than how it did before. Okay, Feed and Wax, I see you. I think it looks pretty good. I don't think we'll need to throw a tablecloth over this when we have our party. Color me impressed.
So I never did figure out that flooring, which, yeah, that was a total bust. But honestly, with a little bit that I did manage to finish, plus the table looking great and the new rug in place, I feel like this house is finally starting to come back together just in time for the party. If you're interested in videos like the one you're watching now, then this video here might be worth a watch.